So we went undefeated in pool play, and I'm gonna mix both of the games that we had in this video, and I'm actually gonna keep score for the second match after this. So if you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, so this is the first round of playoffs, and we have to go up against Jason's team, and they're also very experienced. So if we end up winning this game, we go to the semifinals. So now the question is, are we gonna win or are we gonna lose? So nature decided for it to be windy all day, so I'm gonna add some music again in this video. So we did get a lot of highlights during this match, but also we were getting really lucky. I also want to mention we were getting super distracted from the other team because there was a great rally that was happening. Hopefully it wasn't enough to break our concentration during the match, but here's that clip.
Oh, let's go!
Yeah, that was a crazy rally. Like, they launched that ball so far just to get it over. So I'm very impressed with their defensive player, Kenny and VJ, for the hustle on that. Love to see it. So this was game point, ended up serving out. It was super close, and now we're off to semifinals. And I keep score here because there were some errors made on my side and the reffing side, which is perfectly okay. Basically both sides should have had 1 point extra, but here's the score on it. Hopefully it's interesting enough for you. And I'm probably going to put the score here a lot more often when I play in any tournaments or any competitive leagues. If it's just open gym, I won't put any of the scores. I'll just put some highlights for you guys. I also want to mention that this team was very serious, and they were very composed for the most part, that anytime we tried to talk to them, it was just cold silence, and they were just locked in, out for blood. And I love it because we were just there goofing around for the most part. We kind of lost focus, so just them being very composed and quiet kind of just sucked up our energy. And I don't really know how to explain it when you're on the court, but me and Brad felt the same energy, and at some point we decided we should have called a timeout, but we didn't. So this is a good reminder that when you're in a tournament and you're out to compete, just focus on competing. So right here, Brad let the ball drop because he thought that you couldn't side set, but that's only if the ball is coming over the net. Anyway, we didn't end up replaying it. They ended up taking the point because that's just part of the rules. We just kind of forgot about it. So you guys probably won't notice this, but we were starting to get some anxiety, and it was very hard to explain what we were feeling. At the end of the day, as long as we can watch the video and learn from it, and figure out how we can not let our anxiety kind of like dictate how we feel on the court, and it happens, I feel like it'll help us a lot better once we realize what caused it and just acknowledge it in the future. As you can see, the other team started to get a lead here, but I still believe that we can catch up and end up winning this game. But let me know what you guys think at the end, what we could have learned from this video. So we ended up losing 20-15. It was supposed to go to 21, but there was probably a score calculation error, which is perfectly okay. So after that, we went out to go eat some pho with Ralph, Kevin, and Brad. And then we went to like a store here and I started filming stuff, and the people working in this place also played volleyball, and they were looking at our shirts and were like, hey, what position do you play? And I talked to them for a little bit. It was actually really nice meeting them and knowing that other people play volleyball. As you can see, those were the two that came up to me and asked if I played some volleyball. And I got these little photos of Demon Slayer. I just thought they were really funny. I wanted to show you guys this, and I am a huge anime fan. So anyway, if there's anything I can learn from that game, is to make sure to stay focused, especially when you're playing in a competitive tournament, especially when you're in playoffs. So that totally reminded me that my name is Bryan, and don't hold back.